In the peaceful and quaint village of Gupta, nestled among the rolling hills of southern India, lived a little girl named Meera. She had curious eyes that reflected the clear sky and a heart as vast as the ocean. At 9 years old, Meera was already known for her extraordinary dream of making her village greener and lusher, planting trees that would grow tall and strong like her vision. Meera had always been fascinated by the towering banyan tree that stood at the heart of Gupta village, a silent witness to generations of families and their stories. Her grandmother often shared tales of how the tree had been a shelter, a playground, and a meeting place for villagers. Inspired by these stories, Meera dreamed of planting trees across the village, wanting to give back to nature what it had generously provided her family. Determined and full of zeal, Meera began her mission one sunny morning. With a small shovel inherited from her grandfather and a bag of seeds she had collected from nearby forests, Meera set out to plant her first tree. She chose a spot near the local school where children played, hoping it would provide shade for them in future summers. Though her hands were tiny and her resources limited, her spirit was indomitable. She worked diligently in her modest garden, nurturing saplings with water saved from her chores and gathering natural fertilizers by listening to what the elders suggested. Day by day, neighbors watched as she dug, planted, and watered with an unwavering commitment. At first, the villagers were skeptical. "She's just a child," they whispered. "How can she hope to change the landscape of our village?" But Meera paid no heed to doubt and continued her work with quiet determination. As months passed, those seeds began to sprout. Meera's trees were not only growing, they were thriving. The small garden near the school was transforming into a green oasis. Her dedication gradually won over the hearts of the villagers, and soon, many joined in to help, bringing Meera seeds and even sharing their knowledge of native plants. Through her actions, Meera taught the villagers a valuable lesson, that change begins with a single step, and collective efforts amplify that change exponentially. The villagers learned that together, they could nurture their environment and that every plant could contribute to a greener future. The once quiet village of Gupta started to bustle with activity. Inspired by Meera's tireless efforts, the villagers established a community garden initiative, planting trees along roads and around their homes. Each tree became a symbol of hope and growth. Years later, as Meera grew up, the village had transformed into a lush landscape adorned with leafy canopies and blooming flowers. The banyan tree smiled upon the younger generation, grateful for the exponential greenery inspired by the little girl years ago. Meera's story teaches us the importance of dreaming big, irrespective of our age, and the necessity of acting towards a sustainable future.